All right, welcome back, folks. We are here in the NICU, and we're so excited to be in this unit where miracles happen every day. Just a few moments ago, I had the opportunity to see a mom and dad get the car seat ready and take one of these babies home that is doing so well. And truly, they are heroes. They are miracles that are here in this unit right now. And a hero is someone who has achieved victory, and how better to describe what the young patients at McLeod Children's Hospital have accomplished. And I'd like for you to meet two very special heroes right now. Take a look.
The clapping hands and stomping feet belong to Isabella and Sophia Tokalian of Florence. They just celebrated their second birthday, but their births weren't without risk. Born as monoamniotic twins, also called Momo twins, Dr. Steve Bridges explains how Momo twins are different from normal twin deliveries.
Normally, a baby is formed that has two sacs around the baby. And twins can be formed and with each individual twin having their own individual sacs. They can have each individual two sacs, or they can have one sac apiece and a sac around both twins. Or they can have both twins inside both sacs. And that's a unique and somewhat dangerous situation, and that is called mono twins. The danger with that is that the twins are both in the sacs together, their cords are both in the sacs together. So you have each baby with the cords that go down to the placenta, and it's just all intertwined amongst everything. So if the cord gets wrapped around one of the other babies, or if they get wrapped around each other, the babies move around somewhat, and that the cord gets stretched and forms a knot, it can be devastating.
Kim Tokalian was told by her physicians that monoamniotic twins have a higher success rate if the mother can be hospitalized.
And the goal, if you're going to have Momo twins, is to get into the hospital by week 24. So if you can make it to the hospital, then it's almost like, okay, you're in the care of the professionals and they can watch. And then as soon as that baby's heartbeat starts going down or getting into distress, then they can deliver, and the chances of survival are a lot better.
After spending 53 days at McLeod Regional Medical Center on the antepartum floor, Kim delivered her twins through surgery.
In between Isabella and Sophia, the doctor did the curtain down and told Leon, took but just in time because there were so many knots already in the cord. And so to me, it was just the way that God just worked everything together was just perfect.
Dr. Rainwater said, you need to look at this, and pulled the umbilical cord up, and it was just this knotted up mess.
You know, you're kind of laying behind that curtain, and my only thing was I just wanted to hear them cry. But then we were kind of told you might not hear them cry. But then we heard their cry. So that was a wonderful moment. And actually, the NICU nurses brought them over so I could see them. And that meant so much to me that I had a picture with the babies right there in the NICU. And so it was just hearing that cry meant the world to me.
It was just really a culmination of 1,000 emotions at one time, to see them live and to see them crying, and to know that, hey, they're out, and now they're in the NICU's hands, right? And this is what they do, and they did an amazing job.
Both infants were placed on a continuous positive airway pressure machine to provide oxygen. Isabella was put on a ventilator to help her breathing. After spending 3 weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit, Sophia and Isabella were ready to go home.
You know, it is a miracle. I mean, it truly is. Those are not just words, right? Those are miracle babies.
You know, in your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. All right, folks, there they are, Sophia and Isabella and their family. We've got grandparents, big brother, big sister, and a niece back here. So we're so happy to have Kim and Leon Tokalian and, of course, Sophia and Isabella here with us. Wow, it's exciting to see their story, so much emotions, but Thank goodness you had this hospital, right?
Oh, you know what? It's been wonderful. We're just so thankful. Even coming back here brings back a lot of memories, and the nurses here are absolutely wonderful.
What was your reaction when you found out the circumstances that your wife was under with these two precious babies? How did you handle all of that?
You know, I think there was, again, a lot of emotions and just going through. You know, we had Dr. Bridges, who we've known prior to the delivery, and he and his staff took us through and just explained to us what we had to do and what was in front of us, and a lot of prayer and just an amazing staff here at McLeod that took amazing care of my wife and took amazing care of our twins after they were born.
You were here 53 days. What was that experience like?
You know, because we made it here, it was wonderful because we made it. And so when we finally got here, I settled in, and I felt really sorry for the other ladies, because for them it was a surprise that they were in the hospital, but for us, we just felt like every day was such a blessing. So the friends on the 4th floor that I've made, the nursing staff and everybody, they were just great.
Tell people why it's important to have this hospital.
Because the emergencies that happen. I mean, I know with my girls, they were on Isabella, which is this one right here, was on the ventilator, and so every couple minutes, the doctors would come back in and go, okay, well, now I know this sounds bad, but we told you the first 24 hours would be scary, and it was just nice to have all the emergency equipment here, and the nurses who, even though I came in and I was so stressed and really kind of scared to death, they weren't, and they were calm, and that made us feel a lot better.
Well, did you want to say something else, Julie? No, did you just agree with everything she said, right?
Yeah, you got it. Well, I mean, that's the thing. When you live in a town, the priorities of your life and family become very clear, and so you want to search for the best care and make sure that absolutely everything medically that can be done is being done for our children. And the beautiful part was it was here. Everything was right here to be able to take care of them, and they were in such wonderful hands with the nursing staff and the doctors, and just an amazing to watch and observe from an outside perspective inside this NICU. They did. They're the miracle babies that are here today because of what McLeod did.
Well, I think your testimony is wonderful. It shows what can happen at a hospital like this and how they can help special babies like you have today. And because they're so special, we have an award for them. No, let me have that bag. I'll switch with you. You take the medal. How about that? Oh, that'll be pretty. And you get one too. Oh, they like that. I tell you, it's so neat to see all of your family here. I know your parents who were behind us actually came and stayed with you for a while, so you're very blessed. Grandma and Papa. Everybody needs a good Grandma and Papa. You know what everybody needs is a good doctor too. Let's bring in you, Dr. Steve Bridges. We're so glad to have you with us. Boy, what a special family.
They're very special. Like Leon said, I knew them before the twins were conceived, and loved the family, and love to see them grow.
Talk about her condition, what she was facing. Kind of rare, right?
It's unusual. Most of the time when the babies form, they're in their own little unique sac and they can just grow, or if you have two, they're in different sacs. Isabella and Sophia were in the same sac, and that was fun for them because they could be together, but very dangerous in that the cords were also together and they could become wrapped up and entwined and actually form a knot, and occluding the blood supply to them, which would be deadly, of course.
Well, because of all the expertise here, we have 2 healthy babies today, so I know that makes you happy.
It does. It makes everybody happy.
Yes, it does. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be talking with some of these families and the doctors throughout the rest of the day, but for right now, we're going to go and see what Trish is up to.
Well, hey, Nikki, we're joined here right now